And we're live.
We're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And you totally missed me. Tear Mystic a new one.
Not in front of little buddy, luckily.
No. It's
he is sleeping.
He's sleeping.
And we are Pharos, right?
Oh, did you forget we're doing
I forgot
Pharos?
where we were.
You're the one who was reminding me like all week and said we're doing Pharos, right? We don't need to do a survey. We're doing Pharos. We're doing Pharos. We're doing Pharos. I even posted on social media, and now you're like, "Whoa, that's right. We're on Pharos." How did you forget? I feel like you reminded me this morning or something. Even
it was a segue. I knew we were on Pharos.
We're in rare form tonight, guys. Like, I don't know what to say other than we're a little loopy.
Yeah.
We're
I think we got everything. Water, power cells. Yeah. Okay.
You said water, and I was like, no, our water cups are right next to us right now. Gotta stay hydrated. But how is Pharos, says Generality. I don't know. I think we're going to find out.
Very dilapidated.
Learn today. How is Pharos going to learn today? What are you looking... What?
So the reason I keep changing my camera angle is I was like, ooh, check out the light up there. And I was like, wait, no, that's just a butt shot. So, yeah. So that's why I kept moving the camera, being like, is there an angle...
Oh God, they're everywhere.
I was like, what are you trying to get, like a new background I need to know about? I told you, rare form, guys, rare form.
Oh, that person did not make it. Hi.
Yo! I'm surprised he didn't try to shoot sooner.
Perimeter clear.
Alright, well...
What?
What?
What just happened?
That feels like a glitch.
No, just like the
Negative contact,
thunk.
Shepard.
Perimeter clear. Like, wait.
Oh, okay.
Which...
I missed that. Just out of curiosity, she's not in our group right now. We are Team Alien Lady Death.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ashley?
Who does the voice for Ashley?
Kimberly Brooks.
Kimberly Brooks. She's pretty prolific in voice acting, right?
Definitely.
Quote unquote prolific, I should say.
Yeah, like not in the level of Jennifer Hale, but yes.
No.
Right, it's not E in this game. It's no.
Form up.
There we go. Tally.
You asked her to be there. This is your fault.
It's not my fault that every single thing in this game is spacebar.
Yeah, I know.
Except for directing your squad mates.
I'm glad that they did much better controls in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Like, that was much easier to manage. Those games were so much easier, and they were so much more fun to play because of that. Except for I played through Mass Effect 2.5 times, which is a lot for me.
That's
I did
kind of
not.
a cool
I
effect.
only played through Mass Effect 3 once, and I had plans, guys. I had I did the whole Obama shep. He was half Paragon, half Renegade, just to see what it was like. And he romanced Liara. It was just funny that somebody had made the time to make an Obama-looking Shepard. It was pretty great.
Okay, I'm missing something up there, but that's okay.
There's this is a very confusing corridor right now. Whoa!
Krogan.
Wait, how did we get to Krogan? I guess if it's, well, that's not entirely mixed up, actually.
All clear.
I forgot there were Krogan. I'll take that.
Nobody
Transmitter
expects
tower.
the Krogan Inquisition.
Wait, what?
I made a horrible joke. Good evening, Everett. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, Geth that's the Geth transmitter. It doesn't look anything like a Geth anything. It looks like an Alliance beacon.
And they hijacked it. They hacked it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
That's my headcanon to make it make sense, at least. So everybody can tell me I'm wrong if they want.
That's why I had to check the quest. Like, that doesn't look like a Geth anything. And I know we're here for a Geth transmitter.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, I didn't know I had to trigger it. Okay.
Area secured.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do have to trigger the mines in this one.
Yeah.
Because in the other ones, they have just a timer.
Oh, what's that gun that, like, shoots little mini grenades?
That's my favorite. That's actually...
That's in 3.
Did we tell... I don't know if we told anybody the story of our cake topper for our wedding. Oh. Mystic's like, don't tell them. It's our secret.
Ooh. Yeah, we pick weapons from this game for our cake topper.
Yes, we did.
Hi.
You don't want to go down there.
What are you doing down here?
Yeah, that's my question.
Nothing I should be, and anything I shouldn't. No! That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for, looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Trying to get to the...
This one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Fidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Look out!
Oh, hi. He looked to the side, and I was confused.
Right, that was not it. Ever goes, that's been a Mass Effect themed wedding. Did you cosplay too? It wasn't a Mass Effect themed wedding.
No.
We just had to cake toppers have our favorite multiplayer weapons, and that pistol is mine. Just little. Boop, boop,
I forget what
grenades.
mine was now.
I can literally bring it over, and we can remember. It was definitely. I think it was a rifle.
I think it was I think it was the. Oh, jeez. My favorite rifle has changed since then.
Yeah.
Is part of the problem.
Yeah.
So-
So we'd have to check it out. Everett goes, what's wrong with this guy?
We'll find out.
Generally goes, my Boulder Gates 3 brain is going, he's been tadpoled! Does feel like it, doesn't it?
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
I've neglected Baldur's Gate 3, unfortunately.
Sapphy is being a bad gamer.
I'm
But a good
writing
writer.
so much. Mystic was just complaining about that.
In a joking way.
Which is why we're in rare form.
Yes. Oh, water valve.
Generality goes, it will absorb your life, so I can
I do not
understand.
believe we are finished yet.
It did. And here's the problem, Generality. It's part of the reason why I am writing the story, because it gave me an idea for a main character, and now I have to write her story. Like, the muse basically, like, reached through Baldur's Gate 3 and said, why aren't you writing this? And I was like, oh, man. All right, here we go.
You know, there's one thing I do remember about Pharaohs, is I always got confused as to where to go in this part.
Yeah, the map design in this game wasn't always perfect. I remember getting lost on the Citadel a lot. I'm also somebody who easily loses direction in video games, even if you have a compass and a map. I need to have the little guidelines being like, this is where you
there
go.
we go.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It's just they have to double back, and there's so many doors that you can't go into. So, you all look big and hungry.
Space dogs. Also, Baldur's Gate 3 is really well done, so it absorbing your life, I think, is fair. But Mass Effect did the same thing for us, too. It absorbed our lives.
The Varen falls dead, riddled with slugs. This must be the alpha male, the pack leader of these feral scavengers. And it hasn't fallen yet. There we go. Now the text is accurate.
Could you wait till it actually falls? It should say, the Varen floats dead, lifeless in the air before it crashes to the ground, shattering into a million pieces of ice.
Sludge canister.
Ew. Why'd you say it like that?
Because it was funny.
Ugh.
Oh. And, yeah. Oh, I didn't read that. Well, we got the power cell basically from a disabled vehicle.
We got the power cell. Those little mission complete sounds, I should make that my next, like, text tone.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, like, my phone's usually on silent anyway, so even when I do have a very cool ringtone, like, my ringtone right now is actually from Stardew Valley. One of the songs that they do for winter. It's such a beautiful song. I never get to hear it, though, because my phone's constantly on silent, just because I'm either at work or
writing.
Little buddy's asleep, stuff like that.
All right.
There! That did it! The system is active.
I feel like we missed something. Turned off the transmitter. Oh, no, that's later. Never mind.
Okay. This is very twisty-turny. I forgot that Pharaohs is like... I mean, I tend to forget Pharaohs, so... Probably because it has got the color palette of, like, sepia all over the place. It blends into my memory of other video games.
Hello again, Commander.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
What?
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
If you're going to organize the hunt, you... Never mind.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for? I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can keep these power cells in place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank you again, Commander.
Generality goes, I've been noticing something recently about video games. When an NPC gives you an award, they do it below the screen so that they don't have to model it. A lot of games do this. Yep. It's a pretty consistent cheat. I've gotten so used to it. It's like, well, yeah, of course. I didn't think about it logically.
Doesn't bother me that much.
Excuse
but
me.
It makes sense.
Excuse me if you heard me just yawn just there, unfortunately. It's been a long day.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
What?
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
I forgot about that part. Generally about the modeling. I didn't think about it until I played a game where they had in-game models for every possible object, but they still did the cheat. Maybe to avoid dealing with hand rigging. Yeah. If you think about a little thing in a hand, and if you're not doing it with like a close-up shot and only temporarily to get the angle right. Makes sense.
Watch out! I don't know how much more I can take.
How did that... Never mind. I guess you guys are not worth having any dialogue.
Oh, man. Generally goes, medical supplies? What are you proposing? Treat his obvious mental problems with morphine? Sorry, I was talking over dialogue there, guys. Trying to keep up.
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
We are receiving a weak comm signal. I cannot pinpoint its location or the Geth spirits. More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on their location.
Any sign of movement? This one could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Ooh, wow. That's...
That's something I would have done.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle, not one of the Geth.
I don't know, they drives like one.
Must be close. Dealing with the Geth is more important.
It's moving off, right to the Exogeny headquarters. Those poor fools are in for a nasty surprise.
I think I missed something back there.
Well, it's up to you if you want to go back. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think I saw a door to the side that I just drove past. You know, this thing steers like a cow. It's not meant for these small corridors.
Damn it! Is this comm unshielded? Son of a bitch!
We seem to have alarmed them.
Heading out.
I forget, the Mako must be completely 100% level before you can get out of it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hi, guys.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Phi Dan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I so want to.
I know, I know.
Does it... Wait, we already have full Paragon. Does it matter?
I don't know. Can it get fuller?
No.
Okay. Does it detract?
No.
So we'll still have the Paragon for the choice we need coming up.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
No, Zoo's Hope is fine.
Oh.
Bad joke.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
That's right.
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
Oh, right. Duh.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at ExoGeni headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long as we keep a low profile.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods? I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
Generally, first went, that voice is familiar. Sounds like Maggie from The Dig. For Juliana. Mystics, like, inspired to look that up. I'll look that up in a moment. And
yeah, I can see that actually. God, The Dig. It's been so long since I've thought about The Dig.
Yeah. And then generally goes, this guy, I think Zhang, would be so dead in a zombie movie. He's the perfect fodder.
The frontier is a lot more dangerous than most people realize.
It's called the Frontier. Like, I'm not going to talk to Refugee, because that sounds like it's going to be just canned answers.
We ran when the attack hit.
The one laying down, though.
I hope you can get us out of this mess.
Okay. No one else to talk to, so let's go.
The voice actress is Mari Weiss. Or Mary Weiss, M-A-R-I, Weiss. I forgot if you played any of the Italians games. I went through the Schism series, but I'm wondering if others are worthwhile. No, I don't think I have. Italian? Mystic is perplexed.
Shut down the comm. We got incoming Geth. Damn it! Shut down the comm.
That's not gonna work. Okay, how do I get down there? Ah.
Battalion is a Polish company that remains somewhat obscure, so I understand why you haven't heard of it. Yeah, that's fair. But we're definitely okay with obscure, as everybody knows. Oh! Hopscotch. Little buddy was asking to play hopscotch earlier. Don't think he meant with the Mako, but it would have been funny if he tried. Just ram it.
The gap has moved in rather quickly.
Resistance will be extremely happy once we are inside. Shutting them down.
Perimeter secured.
Ever goes, a car with a vertical jetpack in its undercarriage. Interesting.
I mean, we've used it before.
Hop. Hop, hop, hop.
But that was more on planets. I guess it's more apparent when you are...
On a straight plane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering the Mako is essentially built to drive in any direction except flipped over, which I have done, there was definitely a point where Mystic was like, you can't flip over the Mako, that thing's pretty indestructible. And I said, I've done that, Mystic. I definitely got stuck and had to resave because I flipped over the Mako.
Oh, right.
Ah! How did I miss that?
Bye.
What?
That was weird. I couldn't shoot for half of that.
That's insane.
That's the last of them.
Our weapons cannot touch a field like this. We'll need another way in.
We need another way in.
Okay, did I miss something?
A one-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
Liara's just spouting movie lines now.
Yes. You know, she's been old enough she could watch all the classics.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
I mean, I know Tali's here, but...
What?
She at least, you know, at a glance, you might like Geth. At a glance.
Yeah, I think it's just more the fact that, like, if you've never been trained to shoot and you just shoot anything that moves because you don't know there's any good guys coming.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
This is such...
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Again, the camera's switching an awful lot. It's kind of bugging me.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
It feels like this scene
Here,
in particular.
take my ID.
Yeah.
This should get you past any locked doors.
Are you
Good
all
luck with
part
that
of like
field.
Division 5 or whatever? They all have the exact same pat. Oh.
Oh my gosh, very. Everett goes, "You've seen horror movies. I'm the one with the worm in my brain who's going to infiltrate you." That is pretty much the trope we've played into right now.
It's a good thing she turned and ran to 20 feet away from the Varen attack.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files.
Oh, this.
Oh, I forgot about this scene.
No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Like there was a queue.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna have Shep roll with it.
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Exogeny knew all along what would happen to those people.
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
That explains their strange behavior.
Your pilot should be warned.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We must find a way around the field. We must get back to Zoo's Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
I want to know about Exogeny Corporation.
Exogeny Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Pharos. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of Species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Alright, we got some chat. Generally goes, I'm not sure that guy understood he was talking to a machine.
He did. He said stupid machine.
Yes, he did. I think he just didn't understand how stupid the machine was.
Yeah. It is a VI, not an AI.
Yes. Generally then goes, I think we have interfaces this sophisticated now other than the volumetric display. I think, yeah, they're out there. They're just not common yet, right? Because it's holographic.
Yeah,
That's the part that's uncommon to me.
This is almost essentially what we're getting right now with the large language models. It can understand a variety of dialogue. It's not just canned responses.
Yeah.
Or canned questions like we have now. So it's like a little bit more advanced than the AIs that we use, like Alexa, Siri, that stuff.
Exactly.
But it's not that much more advanced.
Right. Ever goes, why is electricity running through his shirt as someone that feels like an HR department's creation that seems rather unsafe? HR is not required to know OSHA regulations, so that's my only answer for that.
He's a collaborative effort by HR and marketing.
Yes, I would say that that's correct. Ever goes, it feels like telephonic banking, but with an arguably pretty face. Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of like that. What?
Fire in the hole!
Yeah.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Indelicate, perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
Liara's out for blood.
It's not really blood if it's Geth, though. She's out for oil.
That's the last of them.
Watch out!
I did not even spot that one from farther away. I mean, I don't have as much field of view for the screen as you do, but that was impressive.
Got Gavin Hassel's design data.
Oh, that was easy.
Apparently he works in a corridor, like in a staircase. Like
He asked for that corridor. It's prime real estate right there. He wanted the...
Oh.
Oh, we gotta melt down some stuff to Omnigel.
Yep. Good time if there's chat.
There is no chat, sir. Nothing will save you now.
All right, I forget we can do this.
We only got about 8-ish or so minutes before our hour is up, and we will continue Pharaoh's the next live stream. But I think the next time we may need to have a vote up for choices. What do you think, Mystic? Or am I misremembering the missions? Because I think I might be misremembering some stuff we have to do first.
I'm unfortunately having trouble remembering.
Yeah. I'm asking Mystic as he's organizing his inventory. That's the best time to ask questions.
I'm just junking stuff.
Yeah. I did forget how much creepy horror movie vibes are in here. So, Everett goes looking for a discussion topic. I'm hoping finally to get through 2023 Mysterium this week.
I've never actually watched a Mysterium.
I'm surprised you never have.
I mean, I've seen clips from there, or I've watched one presentation, but I've never
Watched all, like
Yeah.
all that's not available.
As much as I absolutely love Myst, and I want to go to Mysterium, it's also one of those things of I feel like I'm gonna judge it kind of like this isn't big, this is small. Like I've never been to a small con, and I feel I may misjudge it as a result.
I think you've visited me at a small local con before. I think you have. I don't think you stayed. I don't think that was your thing. But there were some local cons I've done which were fun. It's all about having cool people there.
Enemy sighted.
Ever goes. Generally says I've watched clips but never a whole one, and Ever goes that surprises me too. Some presentations can be pretty good, others not so much. That's true for any convention. We went to a presentation at Gen Con once that we were very disappointed with.
Yes.
We could have done it ourselves.
The test samples were, confidential. The test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile and recommended cutting off all further contact with the Noda crew colony. Even if the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events back to us. Guess what?
We're gonna do that. Yay! Ever goes, actually the best part speakers are the independent people who are doing their own fan projects. That makes sense.
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
Thanks for that cutscene. Oh.
What's that head nod for, Mystic?
Listen, you'll hear it. The music just gets really...
Oh. Yeah, the talk that...
This is interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind.
It is an asset we lacked at the other claws. Dislodge even one claw and that ship will fall.
The talk that we went to see was like philosophy in Star Trek, and it basically was like baby's first philosophy in Star Trek.
Not only that, it really just hinged on Measure of a Man as an episode.
Leaned heavily on that, which could be its own if you got really good philosophy. It was basically people were like, how do I game the system and get my badge for Gen Con coverage?
Geth invasion. According to data retrieved from this console, the Geth are preparing for a major offensive in Citadel space. If this information is accurate, they are amassing a significant force somewhere in the Armstrong Nebula, which I believe is going to be important for Tali's mission.
Yeah.
Private log of Dr. Gamorrel? I don't trust the Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for or why they wanted to them delivered to the Matano system. My records show nothing of interest out there.
Interesting. Cerberus rearing its ugly heads again. Everett goes, I actually think that Measure of a Man is rather flawed. I can go on a tirade about that sometime if anyone wants me to. We don't have a lot of time left on this stream, Everett, but the next time we talk about sentience and artificial intelligence, I think it might be a good time to talk about it. That might be 2 weeks from now, as we continue to shoot Geth. But yeah, I wouldn't want you to start now. We're going to be ending the stream relatively soon. I'll read that. there.
You find a repair ticket attached to the console. The damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or... Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, and the safety shutoff kicks off if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone, the door slams down with a part of shear through metal. Somebody fix this before my team loses an arm in that thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, math problems. That's what we wanted. A better episode that talks about... What's the episode when Data's put on the ship of basically the collecting ship?
The Collector.
It's literally just called the Collector, yeah. Ooh, nice.
That was a load-bearing claw.
Heck yeah, it was.
You think the Geth would have more than one point of flaw, though? Like,
If they're equally distributed amongst the three, you just messed it up.
that's 4, but... yeah.
4.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Thorian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Everett says he'll be happy to oblige for the next stream. Generally goes obligatory plumbing puzzle. Everett goes the most toys. I think you're right. Actually, that's the
Oh, it is the most toys. I forget what the Collector was. I think that was a different episode.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Sorry.
And Durali goes, whoever's down there is gonna have a bad day.
Geth ship just came out of nowhere.
Geth ship go boom.
Wait. No, it's just Tali. Okay. The corridors in this level. No.
Generally goes, I can't put this on my insurance claim. Yeah.
No. Wait.
I feel like the known space has like a anti-Geth insurance claim thing. Everyone thinks
Walking
goes
past
Gap. Generally goes,
There you are.
dang ziggurats and their
We should
labyrinthine
get out of here. I don't
designs."
think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party. Come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
I think... Mystic, should we stop here, or...?
Yeah, just gonna get back in the car.
Okay. Baby, you could drive my Mako. Everett goes, I missed why this small team is on the front lines of this big conflict. Oh, you mean like why Shepard is the one doing this with only 2 people? It's because Shepard's a Spectre. Spectres just do stuff like this all the time.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of vigilant. It's not vigilantes, but they're basically sanctioned to just solve the problems. Generally goes, this is a deep pull, but a plant with mind control powers reminds me of the anime Outlaw Star, where one episode had a cactus that forced people to buy ice cream.
I vaguely remember that.
I need to watch this now. Everett goes, yeah, shouldn't there be a peacekeeping force? They don't organize it like that for whatever reason.
Alright. Well, this is a place to kind of end it.
Yeah, generally goes, because her party is full. Yeah, unfortunately the party's only 2 people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
eventually we'll have a lot of people in a party if we ever get to the endings of Mass Effect 3.
I think the thing is, the Spectres are supposed to be the ones that have dominion over all space, where all the other alien races are expected to have their own military and hierarchy within them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to handle your own stuff, which is why that's part of the conversation earlier in the game where they're like, you humans took on these colonies knowing they were a risk. We're not gonna risk
war with the Terminus system.
Yeah, war with the Terminus system over saving your colonies. You knew what was up, and that's part of the reason why you're trying to convince them that it's something more than just the Geth being Geth. You've got to convince them there's some other nefarious thing going on that is gonna infiltrate the rest of space. Because it's almost kind of like a Firefly, where like the further out you are from main space, the less access you have to stuff. And they're like, okay, humans, if you're gonna be weird about it, go ahead. Like, you can go colonize stuff, because humans, we do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, humans, look at what you reaped. And it's like, no, we're not the ones doing the reaping. So I hope that's a good explanation, Everett. But we will. So that's why the Spectre's doing it, specifically the first human.
And Spectres are not always just run and gun. I think there's actually like Spectres who are, Spectres are basically elite operative for some type of mission. In this case, for Shepard, that usually involves guns. But there are Spectres who, I think there's a Spectre who's like accounting.
Well, yeah, because forensic accounting, you could find out a bunch of really good stuff. Like, especially if you're thinking about like fraud and evasion that goes across different systems, you would want somebody who's kind of above the law, who's able to do all that forensics. Yeah. I'm sure there's.
It's not commonly talked about, but I remember being very confused by that for a few seconds.
Spycraft. I'm sure there's some spycraft Spectres for sure. So Everett goes, yes, thanks. However, I thought that the Spectres worked for the interspecies big government. So it's like, it is. It's kind of but it's an alliance of aliens. Like, I know the human.
Yeah, the Citadel government basically comes up with policy, and the Spectres are kind of their black ops, essentially.
Yes.
But within each system, it is up to the individual races, politicians, to manage things for the most part.
The Citadel is a little bit looser than even the Federation in Star Trek, I would say. Because they kind of live and let live. They're like, whatever works for you guys is fine as long as you're not hurting us or each other. But I don't even think that they would look at any like sentient rights violations very specifically. I mean, they obviously don't care because they definitely did genocide on the Rachni.
Yeah.
And on the Krogan.
But they also do have laws against AI research and stuff like that. So there are galactic law.
There's a quote unquote law.
Yeah.
But I feel like instead they just went to the Quarians and were like, you do it to yourself, you do. Like,
you do it to yourself, and now we'll make sure that nobody else does it because you screwed up.
You're like, we get to point at you and say, na boo boo. That's that feels different. Rather than the Federation would be like, we are going to have court scene, and somebody's going to make a speech, and somebody's going to declare something. Like, Everett goes, so, like, if the UN Secretary General had, and only had, a small assassin squad. Well, yeah. So, I thought we're going to keep going.
Well, we started talking a lot, and I figured having the screen just stuck on one thing was kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, well, yeah, there's an assassin squad and a forensic squad. And, oh!
He knocked himself out with his first rocket hitting the undercarriage.
You do it to yourself. You do. I'm sorry. It's stuck in my head now. So we'll park again, and then we will... I'm sorry, I just got... Talking about political structures is something that's been on my mind a lot recently. But I'm not going to bore you with that, because I've already bored a bunch of my friends about how I'm doing that in my writing.
Oh,
so.
We also missed this before. I thought there was the red dot that wasn't disappearing, and now I know why. We missed this entrance.
Generally, it's like commuting, eh?
Think we got him, Commander.
At least we don't have to defuse any more bombs right now.
Yet. Oh. Okay, don't go down in this one.
Alright.
Just that one bit level.
Well, this might be a good place to stop then.
You're right there, Liara? She was running up against the Mako, like, I can get to you. Alright.
Oh, you're gonna get to the other side first before you save?
Yeah. And then we'll do...
Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
Okay.
So we'll end it there. We'll end it there.
We'll end it there for now.
Thanks you all
so
for
much
watching.
For joining. Yeah, we really appreciate it. So
Episode is up for patrons. The next episode is up for patrons right now.
yeah.
So next week we'll be doing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we don't know which one yet, but we're figuring it out.
We have a few options.
Yeah. And then the week after that, we're back to Mass Effect and maybe finishing Ferris?
Yeah, I think we'll be
gonna-
good with finishing Pharaohs.
Yeah, we'll be finishing Ferris. So we hope you come for the gripping conclusion of that chapter and go from there.
We'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.